Alright, hello everyone, this is Black Dragon Squad, and here is Nick. His YouTube channel username is EagleFan07 with a capital E and F, and today he's going to show us a Sky Striker deck profile.
I'm going to get this out of the way first. If it wasn't for the reprint of Widowmaker and Engage in the New Battles of Legends set, this deck would not have been possible. Because at the time, Widowmaker was going for at least 45 to 50, and Engage is going for 18. But luckily, I bought 3 boxes and pulled 3 each. So let's go on with the profiles. First, your Heart and Soul Sky Strikers, 3 Sky Striker Ace Ray. As many people say, Ray is Bae. She's the one that gets all your plays started. She can link you into one of your links, which is now limited, which is Kagari, which gets you a Sky Striker spell back from the grave. Which you can just abuse Engage, you can abuse Widowmaker, you can use Afterburners. You can abuse every Sky Striker spell in the deck. And it all starts with Ray. There's only 6 monsters in the whole deck. And the other 3 are 3 Ash Blossom. And Ash Blossom you just have to play because of everything that searches. At the time, Salamangreats used Circle to search their deck a lot. And anything that really searches the deck, Ash Blossom is used for. That's all the monsters. Let's go with the spells. Since this is Sky Strikers, there's a lot of spells. I play, obviously, 3 Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. This searches all of the quality spells in your deck. And after you have 3 spells in your graveyard, it allows you an extra draw. Then there's 3 Sky Striker Mecha Widowmaker. This was the money card that everybody was looking for in Battles of Legend. What it does is you negate your opponent's monster effect, and you take control of it until the end phase if you have 3 or more spells. But this basically saved my ass so many times in the game against Austin's Cyber Dragon deck. He could have OTK'd me at least 3 times if it wasn't for Widowmaker. Then the other 3 cards I play are 3 Called by the Grave. Because in this deck you hate hand traps. You absolutely hate hand traps. If they negate your Ray, you're screwed. If they negate Kagari, you're screwed. 3 Called by the Grave. Alright, that's it for the 3s. Then there's the reason why this deck survived against Cyber Dragons is because of this card, 2 Mystic Mine. I don't know why this card did not get hit on the list. I'm telling you right now, this card is degenerate. It enables you to shut off effects, and your opponent cannot attack you. Giving you all the time you need for your Utopia double OTK. So, Mystic Mine is busted. And then there's the 2 field spells, 4 Sky Strikers, 2 Sky Striker Airspace Area 0. What this does is you excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and you add a Sky Striker card from your deck to your hand. The rest gets shuffled back in. And then if this goes to the graveyard by a card effect, you special summon a Sky Striker Ace monster from your deck. So once this gets destroyed and you have a Ray on the board, you bring out another Ray and you go to Utopia, and then Utopia double. That's how you trigger your double or nothing win condition. Then the next 2, I play 2 Foolish Burial Goods to load up my graveyard for all the spells that I do play. And there's actually a combo with Foolish Burial Goods that I will show when I get the 1-ofs. The next spell that I play 2 of are 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I know what you guys are saying. Why are you playing 2 Mystical Space Typhoon instead of 2 Twin Twisters? Easy. There's no drawback with Mystical Space Typhoon. You don't have to discard a card. So I play MST over Twin Twisters for that reason. That's it for the 2-ofs. Next 1-of spells for Sky Striker spells is 1 Sky Striker Maneuver Jamming Waves. This came up a lot in the game, and also going to testify to this. This came a lot. And the monster that destroys a monster on the field when there's 3 or more spells, it's saved my ass a lot of times. One Sky Striker Mech Armory Hercules base. What this does, this didn't come up in the game at all because I didn't draw it, you equip it to a monster and it can't attack directly, but it can make a second attack on the same battle phase. And there's Shark Cannon. This did come up. This is really good at just like stopping things. So there's that. And unfortunately, there's one Eagle Booster. This card's actually really good. It saves your stuff from being destroyed, and it saves everything you could ever hope for. And then, unfortunately, the one card in Strikers that got hit was Multi-Roll. Everybody saw this coming. I knew it was either going to be Multi-Roll or Engage, but I knew it wasn't going to be Engage because they needed to sell the Battles of Legends set. So I knew it was Multi-Roll. And even still, if there was 3 Multi-Roll back in the format, Striker would be tier 1. Would be the best deck over Orcust. Then there's one Afterburner. That didn't come up as much. So I'm thinking about cutting Afterburner, but after reading it, I don't think I'm cutting it anymore. There's one Hornet Drones, which is the other Sky Striker spell that's limited, and it creates a token. So what Konami did back when this came out is they hit all the token generators, which was this, Phantom Sky Blaster, and number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk. They all got hit on the list because they generated tokens and allowed for link lining. And then there's Reinforcement of the Army for adding Raided Hand, one Terraforming because they hit it on the list. Upstart Goblin, which a lot of people were shaking their head at, and I'm like, why? It's a free draw. This deck needs all the draws it can get. And then the card that combos with Fusion Burial Goods, Metal Foes Fusion. Yeah, you don't play Metal Foes in the extra deck, but it's the secondary effect that you use this card for. When it's sent to the graveyard, you shuffle it back into your deck and draw a card. And as I stated before, Sky Strikers need all the draws they can get. And then the last card facilitates an OTK, and that's Double or Nothing. What this does is if a monster's attack was negated, you can choose that monster. It can attack again, but its attack is doubled. And with Utopia Double, it's an OTK. That's it for the spells. Traps, 2 Wiretap. And I know what everybody's saying, why 2 Wiretap? Well, these are supposed to be infinite impermanence, but you don't need infinite impermanence with this deck. And I'll show you why with my side deck. Wiretap says when a trap is activated, you negate it and it gets shuffled back into the deck. So if they want to Imperial Order you, you flip Wiretap and it gets shuffled back into the deck. 1 Solemn Judgment. I'm going to bump this up to 3 because of the new ban list. It's a negator. It negates everything. 1 Metaverse because it got hit. If it didn't get hit, I'd play 3. And this is a placeholder, but I'm playing 1 Red Reboot. That's it for the main. I'll go for the extra right now. I have the Utopia package here. 1 Utopia Double and 1 number 39 Utopia. This is the OTK with Double or Nothing that I previously stated earlier. Next is the links. 1 Sky Striker Ace Kagari. It's the link that got hit with Sky Strikers. 1 Heat of the Fire, 1 Heat of the Fire Charmer Blaze. It's just another generic link that I use. 1 Ningirsu, the World Chalice Warrior. He's beefy, that's why I play him. 1 Sky Striker Ace Kaina. And then I play the Nightmare package, which is Cerberus and Phoenix. If I had Griffin or Unicorn, I would play them. Play 3 Sky Striker Ace Hayate. she can let you attack directly. 3 Shizuku. She makes all your opponent's monsters lose 100 attack for each spell in your graveyard. That helps the Sky Strikers beat over other cards on the field. And then the big daddy himself, Horlo Dragon. This card came up in the match against Austin. It partially won me the game 2, but got tipped for the extra deck. And I'll show you why you don't need infinite impermanence with my side deck. Okay. These 2 are for Orcust. I played 2 DD Crow. What you do is, as soon as their Heart Pourer hits the graveyard, you DD Crow it, so that way they cannot use it against you. Or any of their combo pieces that are in the graveyard, get rid of them. I played 2 Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. I wanted to load up as many hand traps as I could, and Ghost Bell fits the bill. 2 Droll and Lockbird. Thank God this card got reprinted in the structure deck. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Konami, for that. And the best hand trap in this format, in my opinion, 2 Effect Veiler. Because it stops cards like Dingirsu for Orcust. It stops pretty much any effect monsters. Now, if you're playing against, for example, Cyber Dragons, like I was, we didn't decide because it's not a tournament match. But anytime they overload fusion for Chimera Tech Overdragon, you Veiler it, and its attack is 0 permanently. And then you can run it over with, like, Ray or one of your links. And the other hand traps I play is 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Ghost Ogre is, in my opinion, one of the best hand traps ever made in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it not only negates, it destroys. None of the other ones just do that. He negates and destroys. That's why I love Ghost Ogre over the rest of the hand traps. And then the other monster I play in the sides are 2 Dino Wrestler Prankertops. I love this card. There's no idea how many times people have flooded the board against me, and then I drop a Prankertops and run over their monster. That's it for the monsters. For the side, there's only 1 spell in here, and it's a Twin Twisters. And it's because I want as much back row removal as possible. And then the last 2 cards I play are 2 Solemn Strike. Strike, if I had at least 5 of these, I would play them. But you're only allowed 3, unfortunately. Strike, if they want to play a card like I said, I'm going to continue using Orcust as an example. If they go to use their big boss monster, you strike him, and he goes to the grave. You don't have to deal with him anymore. They try to use a Nightmare. Strike. Let's go. I'll just go Salamangreat for an example, even though that deck got killed. They try to use Gazelle. Strike. Mirage Dalio. Strike. I don't know why people are not playing this card in their deck. It's good. You should be playing this in at least your side. Because Strike can win you a game. Yeah, it costs you 1,500 life points, but that doesn't matter because it negates pretty much everything. So, that's been my Sky Striker deck. Hope you guys enjoy.
Yep. Thank you, Nick.
No problem, bud.
Yep.